Basketball. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Green. Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's Castle. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, BA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
Now here's Curry. Butler on the wing. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Barnes passes to Fox. The 3-ball. The Warriors pull it in. 3-on-3. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
How huge to have a big on the floor who can see the entirety of the court. The ball doesn't stop with Draymond Green.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. He talks about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, the fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Now, Draymond's energy, guess what? It's here. It's in the game right now, and he's attacking.
Here's Castle. Drops in the layup for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Back to Podziemski. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Jackson Davis. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs trail by 5. Wembanyama down low. Jackson Davis on him. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
They get it back. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Warriors on top, up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trayce Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the 3 spot.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
And the basket by Hield.
That's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Johnson for 3. The Warriors pull it in. 1:52 left in the half. And here's Kuminga for 3. He buries it from 3. Kuminga's got 6 here in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Johnson for 3. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 10. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. The 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound. Back to Hield. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Hield's got 6.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Fox. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. Vassell passes to Barnes. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama against Green. Tries again. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
Brandon Podziemski. First personal foul. First team foul.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Sinks it from distance. Barnes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pretty reliable from that area on the floor. Harrison Barnes comfortable rising up and shooting from there.
And again, no good by Golden State.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
So we conclude the first half. The Warriors on top. They're up by 8. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And get ready for the Manhattan Run squeeze. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, his stats may not jump out at you, but that's not the whole story.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role. That's what that team needs from him.
At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Moody. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Curry. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
And there were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And it's Green missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Butler. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Barnes passes to Fox. Clock at 6. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Curry, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. A big stretch here going, 10-2. That ties the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Fox. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Warriors ahead. They're up. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 3. So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center position. Here's Sohan. And the 3 off target.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Hits the three-pointer.
Curry doing it again. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Sohan, right side. Right side Barnes. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Green. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Fires for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Paul for 3. Second chance shot. Oh, not enough to slow down Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Barnes. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Moody. Fires the 3. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Jimmy determined there just to get inside and fight for an opportunity to get an attempt out.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter here. The Warriors lead by 7. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Or even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Rebound San Antonio.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Yeah, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Knocks down the triple.
And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes. And for good reason.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Coming through in a big moment. Vassell continuing to prove how special he is.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so it's San Antonio with it. 3-pointer, Fox. That shot off. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. 16 seconds left in the 4th. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Fox for 3. San Antonio again can't hit. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Moses Moody taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Team is in the penalty.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Podziemski taking 2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And so the Warriors take the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie.